Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am bringing you another foundation review. So I have picked up a couple e.l.f. products. If you guys are familiar with the brand e.l.f., you know that this Poreless Putty Primer has literally been out of stock since it came out, which is so aggravating, but I finally was able to get my hands on it. So since I got the primer, I decided to also get the foundation and the concealer. But before we get started with this video, if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. I super appreciate you clicking on this video. If you enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, as well as the bell, so you don't miss any of my stuff from here on out. And without further ado, foundation review. Okay, so starting out, we are going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Now, I've wanted this primer for so long because everyone has said that it reminds them of the Tatcha Silk Canvas, but I can't afford the Tatcha Silk Canvas. So, whoa. This kind of reminds me of the Tarte primer that I have. So, I've got some on my knuckle. I'm just going to go in and start on the T-zone with it. If you see this weird spot right here, this dark spot on my mouth, that is because I did some sunless tanner today, and for some reason, it did that right there. Alright, so as of right this second, it kind of feels like a tacky moisturizer. It is kind of greasy, maybe a little bit pore filling, but not as thick as what I'm used to, especially for my T-zone. I've got terrible pores, so typically I like to have like a pretty thick coverage. I forgot to say a couple things about the primer. Alright, so it's called the Poreless Putty Primer. It's supposed to be like the Tatcha. This is called Universal Sheer, which is the color. It doesn't say anything on the actual packaging, so I'm going to go in onto the box. So it's 0.74 ounces, it's 21 grams. It said this perfecting putty primer smooths the skin and preps it with squalane to help moisturize and grip. Oh, I guess it does have a grip to it. Grip for an all-day wear. The velvety texture glides over the skin, smoothing over imperfections for a poreless effect. So it does feel tacky, which is good. I've been needing some new face products, so if you guys like these foundation reviews, give it a thumbs up or give me some ideas down in the comment section below. I'm actually currently searching for a foundation, which is why these videos are happening. So up next, we're going to use this new, I don't think it's new, it's new to me, e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I've heard a lot of good things about this. This is in the shade Pearl, so it's fair with neutral undertones. I typically go for neutral undertones just so I don't have to deal with too cool toned or too peachy toned or anything like that. Just neutral, we'll deal with it. But it's an oil-free satin finish, which I've not had. I've been wanting a little bit more of like a dewy look. Now this is the shade Pearl, and I did just self-tan, so it may not be the best, but we'll see. Oh, it's a pump. So this right here is what it looks like. I like that it's a glass component. Very like simple and sleek. We'll start with 2 pumps. Oh man. It's gonna be too white. Oh wow, this is really white. So far I like the way it feels. Man, I look like a ghost. Alright, so I'm going in with another pump because I'm like a really full coverage type of girl. I mean, if we're gonna be white, we're gonna be white. So as far as how it looks on the skin, it looks pretty good. I would say it's a medium to full coverage foundation. It doesn't look too matte. It's not drying down too quickly. I guess the determining factor will be the concealer with it.
For once in my life, my foundation's too light.
Overall, I like the coverage. I can't wait to see what it looks like with this concealer. Hopefully the products go really well together since it's the same brand. So next, I'm going in with the 16-hour e.l.f. Camouflage Concealer. This is really white. I might just have to pull like a high school moment and just put bronzer all over my face. So the 16-hour Camo Concealer, I didn't keep the packaging for it, so we're just going to go in. Now, it does have a really large doe foot, kind of like the Makeup Revolution one, but I was told by a friend that you have to blend this quickly, so I'm just going to do just a little bit under the eyes, and then blend, and then come back.
Oh full coverage.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did swatch this on my hand when I first originally got it, but this is the first time it's been on my face. And when I swatched it on my hand, I swatched it and left the swatch for until the next day, and literally I woke up and the swatch was still on my hand. I feel like this is coming for Tarte. Y'all, the coverage. And it's not settling like in my fine lines or anything. Ooh, look at her. She looks young. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and do that on the other eye. Oh my god, it looks so good under the eye. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yes, I'm super, super white. But holy, looking good under the eyes. I'm going to go in and set it with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm hoping it makes everything kind of oxidize. I overly set my nose because that is my largest problem area. That's where all my foundation tends to fall off. I have very, very, very dry skin, but for some reason, my makeup loves to just slide off my nose. And then we will see the final results. Okay, moment of truth. Alright, so the powder helped me a lot. I'm still pretty Casper-ish. However, right off I noticed that you can still see a little bit of the redness through the foundation. Not so much on this side, but I'm thinking that that's going to go away once I like contour and all that stuff. My under eyes look amazing. I'm such a fan of Tarte Shape Tape. However, every now and then it will get me super, super dry underneath my eyes. And then any setting powder that I put over top of it, it just makes it look absolutely terrible. This right here looks flawless. As far as the foundation goes, I would most certainly recommend it to somebody, especially if they're like balling on a budget. This concealer may take Tarte Shape Tape's place for me as of right now. And then as far as the primer goes, my pores look pretty good. It's not as pore filling as I would like, but my face isn't perfect. So, I mean, it just simply is what it is. Okay, so overall, would I recommend these products? Yes. The Poreless Putty Primer, I would definitely recommend it. It does feel really good and nice and tacky on the skin, and my pores are definitely minimized. Not by 100%, but it definitely did work. As far as the foundation goes, it was thick when I pumped it out, but then it kind of applied more sheer, satin, natural, kind of that vibe. But I do like that it actually looks like skin. It's not so full coverage that it's uncomfortable. I do wish that I got it in my shade, but I self-tanned today, so that was my fault. And this concealer, fam, you're gonna have to pick it up. Everyone needs to pick this up. I'm probably gonna pick this up in a couple different shades because oh my god, not to mention it's a pretty big product, and I'm fairly certain this was $6. So for $6, I mean Tarte Shape Tape is what, $26? So $20, and for me personally, it worked better. So yeah, even though I look like Casper, I am overall very, very, very happy with these products, considering I didn't even spend $20 on them, which is super, super nice. Maybe I spent just over $20. So this right here looks great for $20. It would look so much better if it was actually my shade. But yeah, this is the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to give me some recommendations for foundations to either try out or foundations that you love in the comment section down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!